as you moving into this new phase in your life, the things that you are seeing that's coming to the surface, it's acquiring your attention. It's acquiring you to be able to dive deeper than what you've been going. You got to go beyond surface level. You got to dive deeper beneath the surface. Just like I mentioned in several of my videos previously, when you dive deeper beneath the surface, you will get to the root of whatever issues that may come up during this time. A Pisces moon coming up, and it's on the horizon. That's the time where you can dive a lot more deep in within yourself. Anytime when there's any of those energies dealing with water, Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces, that's the time for you to deep dive beneath the surface, because there are some things that you may be holding on to that you have not let go yet. Take your time with whatever comes up to the surface, because it's not nothing that you can rush through. There may be some things that linger from past situations that you haven't addressed yet. It's water-like energy that is present. It's getting you to see beyond the surface of all of these things that come up during this time. You got to go beneath. You got to dig. You got to go deeper. This is like when you get a shovel, right? And you go on the beach and you have a metal detector and you searching for buried treasure. Well, you got to go beneath the surface of the sand, because you might find shells and you might find some crystals or some rocks or whatever. But if you dive beneath that, you don't know what's up under there. See, like beep, 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 beep. It made a little beeping noise with the metal detector. Then you'll realize like, oh, okay, there's some other things that's down there. So think about that aspect when it comes down to you and the things that you can do that can dive beneath the surface. You take your intuition, you take your emotions, you take the things that has been lying beneath, and you bring more awareness to all of these things, because the more you focus your attention on moving past a lot of these old and outdated energies, the more you can make space for newness to come in. Take your time, because there ain't nothing to rush through. If you rush through it too much, you might forget something. I go back and revisit over and over again. And if you want to end the cycle, when it come down to these things, because a lot of people that are dealing with things not beneath the surface, they got to constantly keep going back. And why keep going back when you can take your time and you can peel back those layers? Just like an apple. If you got like a peeler or something like that, or a potato, and you take your time and peel that potato, guess what? You can get beneath it. Same thing with an onion. When you chop that onion up and you take that skin off on the outside, you will see the goodness, the sweetness of that said onion. Now think about you. All of these things outside of you is an outward perspective of you. So when you dive deeper within yourself and you go beneath the surface of anything that rises up during this time, you will come to the realization of why these things happen in the first place, some things I can implement moving forward, and how I can navigate through any kind of intensities it may arise. Because you will then have a better understanding of how to fix one situation, and then you can then go and dive into other realms as well of anything that's beneath the surface, and you will know how to navigate through it. Of course, everything is not the same. However, the concept of diving beneath the surface can help in many different situations. You will thank yourself later on because you don't have to go and suffer anymore. There's not nothing that you have to keep on revisiting over and over again if you rectify it right there and then, but take your time. It is not a race. It's not a rush. Take your time with yourself, and then you will see the fullness of healing, and you can elevate and you can evolve and you can change so many different things in your life. But you have to take your time and you have to address anything that's beneath the surface.